Obviously, he's big on the Trist. When AP Kaisa was popular mid, that was also getting played. But the only person in LCS we've seen play Zeri mid was actually M&S, his opponent.
Yeah, and ever since they changed Lucian's passive to be able to
have a dive. Level 3 here in the top lane. Contracts coming in. Fudge is still only level 2 here on the Renekton. Contracts will look for the Shattering Strike, but he misses it. Crash down, gonna find the knock-up. Fudge is low. Blabber reinforces. Dopa's gonna take the turret shot, and Fudge lives. Contracts wants to try to bring him down, but he cannot do it just yet. He tries to remount, but it will not work. Cloud9 outplays the dive. 2 for nothing.
2 for nothing. And you actually failed the execution on the top lane one. Blabber is so far ahead. He has actually been able to get all his camps down. M&S in trouble.
Ignar goes in for the flash engage. Palafox with the Ardent Blaze gets energy on the board.
Incredibly efficient, and efficiency is the name of the game for jungling, right? You know, his critics will say, all he does is 6 camp clears, but Palafox, we're gonna have to pause this.
Yep, it's a 3v1 under the mid lane. The Arctic Charge isn't gonna get it done just yet, but now M&S can easily supply the damage. Sven ends up taking the kill, but the 3-man play 7 minutes into the game. Absolutely massive at this point for C9, as NRG need to stop this bleeding and stop it yesterday.
I mean, when things go bad and you don't have time.
Blabber is doubling his output right now, as C9 will also secure themselves the topside Scuttle Crab, or will they? Contracts galloping in as Blabber secures it with the Arctic Assault. Fudge locked down. He's cold, and it's Dokla grabbing the kill. NRG picking up a big one there, and they should be able to get the Rift Herald off the bat.
Yeah, really nice move there from NRG. They call up Ignar again. If bot lane's gonna be a farm lane, get active on the map, and he's doing just that with the level 6 Lucian power, but Cloud9 positioning it potentially contest.
C9 does not want to let him have it. Sven goes in immediately for the engage on Ignar. Last auto attack plus the ignite from Sven gets it done. It's the Herald secured by NRG, but now they gotta try to escape. Sven with the flash lockdown from the auto attack in the passive as the dredge line finds Contracts for the follow-up. He turns it around with a crash down. C9 have gone too far. M&S has to run as Palafox and M&S try to square off. We'll see if Palafox can chase him down. The equalizer from Dokla trying to provide the slow, but Fudge is back and he's ready. Palafox needs to get back over this wall. He wants to reduce the cooldowns, but he has to spend the break of the game. NRG forced the first one pretty early, but C9 do not want to allow them to stack. They know they have the advantage in open ground. Dokla versus Fudge in the top lane. Fudge gets the 1v1. That's the Fudge domination in the top side that C9 wants to rely on. The ramp right now. Herald down to half HP. NRG still approaching. It's a 4v4. Contracts is not in the area just yet. The Herald's going to be secured by C9. Ignar dashing back over to his teammate. Blabber tries to get away. A nice engage with the grand entrance coming out from Ignar as the calling again finds Blabber. Sejuani with the flash back over the wall. He's going to live as Dokla continues the chase. The ignite is on Sven. The flash for the follow, so Dokla gets the kill. NRG will end up.
They're going to still fight this one.
Contracts.
C9 thinking about the approach. They decide it's not worth it. They're going to back away, and NRG will take their second Drake of the game.
NRG looking, see if they can catch anyone here. The tower's going to drop.
Not quite. The engage coming out from NRG. Sven's going to be the target, and he dies immediately. He drops the ult to try to do anything, but it won't do a thing. Nicely played.
They do get the tier 1 mid, though, and they're pinging towards the tier 1. I do think there will be that point, maybe not where they can just burst them, so to say,
right,
but they can definitely deal with
they
them.
Can get slow burst. He just wants to poke on this Kaisa build here, so he's just throwing out W after W Void Seekers here, trying to fish for some extra damage early on. And here comes M&S. He's pushed up the top side, so he's come down for the dragon. Double poke has arrived.
Yeah, this is a bit of a problem, but Dokla has arrived. We're ready to go. Contracts goes in for the Shattering Strike. Again, they're going to focus on this Sven.
Fudge is behind him.
Quickness, but Fudge is coming around from behind. Palafox is already dead. Can the equalizer do anything? Contracts is about to burn. C9 getting roasted by the flames. He's dead just yet. FBI might be ready to pop off. He's continuing to try to chase. Dokla kills Fudge. FBI still looking, but C9 is not done yet. Contracts getting hit with a Void Seeker. M&S coming in from the side. Contracts staying alive for now. Void Seeker on FBI. They go back in, but it's M&S finding 2. Ignar has to disengage. FBI's been caught by Blabber. C9 is just better. M&S and Berserker pick them apart.
Vision, no chance for Palafox to do anything, so Cloud9 take the fight. They're going to get the Baron as well. They don't even make the pit stop after. Start thinking, hey, maybe Zeri can take over this fight. Watch right here. This speed shrine made such a huge difference as the double Cloud9 members are able to get that move speed just barely out of auto range there. If that was a crab taken by NRG, I think FBI chases down and kills them both off.
Hold on, we're not done. Blabber's been caught, and finally, NRG can burn through him. A critical pick to slow down what Cloud9 would want to be doing with this Baron, but Fudge is split pushing in the top lane.
NRG have also picked up Dragon number 3 while we were in that replay, so they got in there
ahead, just constantly having to play dodgeball with these projectiles. Plus 8.1 thousand gold now for C9, about 27 minutes into the game. 20 seconds remain on the Baron buff. They have one wave in mid that they might try to force down that tier 2 with. M&S, though, getting caught, forced to use the stopwatch. Ignar just sitting on top of him with a quickness so they can guarantee the burst, but now C9's ready to fight it back. Magnet Storm on 3 from Contracts. Fudge is locked down for now, but he makes his way into the fight, and FBI is going to be killed immediately. Fudge is still going forward. Energy falling back as the Glacial Prison explodes. Contracts with a crash down, back onto the Croc. Palafox wants to dash back and find some damage, but he can't do it. Ignore falls too. A triple kill to Berserker, and C9 are on the warpath.
I think Cloud9 might have just done it. They look like they want to try to push for the win here. We'll see if the soul laners of NRG can hold them off or if Cloud9 are going to back up. They're moving for the end.
C9 are ready to try to end it right here. Palafox and Dokla want to defend, but Palafox is immediately jumped on with the Lucian gone. C9 still have the ending of this game in their eyes. One minion left at the Nexus turrets. Dokla again using the stasis with a flame spitter to buy enough time. He'll force them back and give Energy one last chance.
Yeah, Dokla is going to save it for now with that Zhonya's. Burns down the minion wave. But my goodness, the damage dealt by the 4 remain
to have to punch through. 30 minutes into the game, C9 is going to grab their second Drake. They will prevent Energy from tearing apart Energy's Nexus turrets. C9 just keeping him here right now, allowing those minions to go to work. They don't even have to worry about the Baron. Contracts trying to find something as M&S misses the accelerated shock blast. The second Nexus turret is already half dead. C9 knows they just got to kite these guys around. Blabber and Fudge disengaging as Energy have now taken control over the Baron pit. Contracts goes in for the Magnet Storm. A lot of damage on Fudge, and Blabber's already dead. C9 looking to find their way back in as Berserker goes over the wall looking for FBI, but Dokla's ready to turn it around. Palafox chased down with a Veps charge. M&S is ready to clean them up, and the carries are already dead. C9 are going to win the fight. Their minions are going to win the game. They are going to take it. It's an ace for Blabber, a triple kill for M&S, and Fudge will use his teleport to end this game off of it.
Pose for a picture, Fudge, because you've got the spotlight there with the minions at the Nexus. He finishes up his extra CS, and he's going to take game number 1. 13,000 gold ahead for Cloud9, 32 minutes in.
It started with an attempted dive in top lane. It led to a jungle gap with a capital G, and Cloud9